Question 27 is a hypothesis test question. It started just to do a bit of bookwork, just look up what critical region means. And this is the region in which you should reject H0 if the test statistic lies in it. So you're going to do some maths in a minute. You're going to find out what this probability is going to be, and if this probability is in the hypothesis, is in the critical region, you say, well, you know what, I thought it was H0, but actually it's not, and I'll reject it. So part B, you've got lots of work to do here. I'm going to actually start by writing out what the hypotheses are. In that our null hypothesis is that the probability is 0.3, and the alternative, well, there can be a few alternatives. Either they're greater than, they're less than, or they're not equal to. And this all comes from the wording. And the wording here says, look, we just want to know, is it 0.3 or not? So the probability that it's not equal to 0.3. Now I like to think about this as a little bar here, a little continuum. Now down the end here, we've got a critical region. And this critical region and this critical region will add up to the significance level, the 5%. So it's going to be 2.5% at each end. What we're going to try and do, we're going to try and find the probability at which we can get up to here as close as 2.5% as it can be. To do that, what we're going to do, we're going to add up from 0, the lowest end here, up to a number. Now I don't know what that number might be. I'm going to guess to start with at 3. And we're going to add that up, 25 choose x, 0.3 to the x, 0.7 to the 25 take away x. And we'll see what that adds up to give. Let's put that in the calculator. So here's the calculator, and if I work that out, that gives 0.03324. Well, actually, that's pretty close, isn't it? First guess, that's pretty close to 2.5%. But what I'd do if I wanted to, if I wasn't as close, is I'd just replay that, and I'd change that 3 into a 4, and that one, well, that's 0.9, so that's much further away. That's 9%. So this is the value at one end, but I want to go to the other end as well. So the other end is, I want to go all the way up to 25. And well, this end there, well, I don't know. Let's try about 14. Oh no, that's still absolutely tiny. So we need a bit more than 14. So let's try, I guess, at 12. Well, that's not bad, is it? 0.04. That's 4%. Let's try in the middle of them. Try 13. 0.17. That's probably the closest, isn't it? Remember, I was aiming for 0.25. So I've got the sum from 13 to 25 of 25 choose x, 0.3 to the x, 0.7 to the 25 take away x. That is 0.01746. So what I'm saying here then is that if the test statistic is 13 or more, so this value here, so really it's all the way down there, isn't it? If it's 13 or more, then we're going to say it's in the critical region, or if it's 3 or less. So what is the critical region? This is when x is less than or equal to 3, unioned with x is greater than or equal to 13. That's my answer to the question here. And the actual significance of it, well, the actual significance of it is these two things added together. Because we were aiming for 0.5%, but what have we got? We've got 0. Well, it's really close actually, isn't it? 0.056, or 0.057, I think. So about a 5.7% test is what we're looking at there. No, I've missed an extra 0, haven't we? 0.507. So really, really close. And the last bit, we don't need to do any more work, which is lucky because this has gone on 4 minutes. She was late on 4 occasions. So 4 is in here, isn't it? This was 3 or less. 4 isn't there. And so if it's 4, we're right in the middle here. So we're going to accept H0 here. accepting H0, it actually seems like the head was right, but I'm going to say there's not enough evidence to reject head's claim. Would be my conclusion, that she's going to have to accept what he says. Sorry, that video went on a long time, but I won't have to go over that each time in the following videos.